Good morning, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you all today. Thank you for being here. Today, I will be discussing an exciting and rapidly evolving topic: artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical quality control laboratories. This presentation will cover how AI is transforming quality assurance processes, enhancing accuracy, efficiency, and compliance. So, let's dive into this fascinating subject and explore the future of pharma quality control with AI. Welcome to our discussion on AI in pharmaceutical laboratory management. As we look at this slide, I want to emphasize how artificial intelligence is truly transforming the way pharmaceutical manufacturing and quality control laboratories operate. AI is not just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that enhances efficiency across the board. It helps laboratories run more smoothly, improves the accuracy of analytical results, and makes compliance monitoring much more manageable. Plus, AI supports better decision-making by providing insights that might be difficult to uncover manually. You'll also notice that modern pharmaceutical companies are increasingly integrating AI with their laboratory instruments, laboratory information management systems, or LIMS, and even their manufacturing systems. This integration creates a seamless flow of data and processes, which is critical in a regulated environment. Speaking of regulation, agencies are actually encouraging the adoption of digital systems like AI, but they also emphasize the importance of maintaining data integrity and proper validation. So, while AI offers many advantages, it must be implemented thoughtfully, ensuring it meets regulatory standards. Our overall goal with this presentation is to understand how AI plays a vital role in managing laboratories and analyzing samples, especially within the strict guidelines of pharmaceutical manufacturing. This understanding will help us see how embracing AI can lead to safer, more efficient, and compliant operations in our industry. Let's take a closer look at the key laboratory functions that are essential in pharmaceutical manufacturing. First, we have raw material testing, which is critical to ensure that the ingredients we start with meet quality standards before they enter the production process. Then, during in-process testing, we monitor the product at various stages to catch any issues early and maintain consistency. Finished product analysis comes next, where we verify that the final product meets all specifications before it reaches patients. Stability testing is also vital, as it helps us determine the shelf life and storage conditions for the product. Environmental monitoring ensures that the manufacturing environment remains clean and controlled, preventing contamination. Lastly, microbiological analysis is performed to detect any microbial presence that could compromise safety. Now, a challenge we face is that many of these processes are manual, which can increase the risk of errors, cause delays, and complicate data management. This highlights the importance of robust laboratory systems. From a regulatory perspective, laboratories are indispensable. They ensure product quality, protect patient safety, and help us stay compliant with strict regulations. They also play a key role in approving batch releases, making sure only safe and effective products reach the market. Overall, the role of QC and analytical laboratories in pharmaceutical manufacturing cannot be overstated. They are the backbone of quality assurance, ensuring that every product we deliver upholds the highest standards and supports our commitment to patient health. Let's start by clarifying what we mean by artificial intelligence, or AI. Essentially, AI refers to computer systems that can perform tasks traditionally requiring human intelligence. These include things like recognizing patterns, making predictions, or even supporting decisions automatically. The goal of AI in the industry, especially in pharmaceutical laboratories, is to enhance productivity, ensure more reliable results, and maintain strict compliance with regulations. So, what exactly is AI doing in pharmaceutical labs? Well, it involves several advanced technologies. For instance, machine learning and deep learning are used to analyze complex data sets and identify meaningful patterns. Predictive analytics help forecast outcomes and optimize processes before issues even arise. Robotic process automation, or RPA, takes over repetitive tasks, freeing up valuable human resources. Natural language processing, or NLP, allows computers to understand and interpret human language, which is essential for analyzing vast amounts of textual data. The core of AI's intelligence in this context includes pattern recognition, spotting trends in data, predictive analysis, anticipating future scenarios, automated decision support, guiding actions without human intervention, data interpretation, making sense of complex information, and process optimization, improving workflows for efficiency and accuracy. All these technologies and capabilities are interconnected, driving the digital transformation of pharmaceutical labs. They help us work smarter, faster, and more accurately, aligning perfectly with our overarching goal of advancing laboratory productivity and compliance. Let's take a closer look at some of the key benefits that AI brings to laboratory management. First, we see faster workflows. By automating routine tasks, we can significantly reduce the time it takes to move from one process to the next. This means quicker results and more efficient operations overall. Next, reduced manual intervention is a major advantage. AI handles repetitive tasks, so our staff can focus on more complex, value-added activities. This not only improves productivity, but also minimizes human error. Improved traceability is another critical benefit. With AI systems, every step of a process is recorded accurately, making it easier to track samples, data, or equipment history. This enhances compliance and quality control. Now, let's look at how AI specifically applies across different laboratory functions. For sample tracking, automated barcode and RFID systems streamline the process, ensuring samples are always correctly identified and located. In data review, AI-assisted verification helps catch anomalies or errors quickly, saving time and increasing confidence in the results. Instrument monitoring benefits from predictive maintenance, which predicts equipment failures before they happen, reducing downtime. For stability studies, AI can analyze trends to predict when samples might degrade, allowing for better planning and storage conditions. Documentation is made more efficient through automated report generation, freeing up valuable time for scientists. When it comes to deviation management, AI helps identify root causes faster, enabling quicker corrective actions. Overall, AI applications in laboratory management are transforming how we operate by creating smarter, more reliable, and more efficient workflows, tying all these points back to our goal of optimizing laboratory productivity and quality. Let's take a closer look at how AI is transforming sample analysis. The key outcome here is that we're seeing enhanced analytical precision, which means more accurate results, and a significant reduction in human error, making our processes more reliable. Now, many of our instruments are now integrated with AI, including HPLC, GC, UV spectrophotometers, FTIR, LC-MS, and various dissolution systems. This integration allows these tools to work more efficiently and accurately, streamlining our workflows. Moving on to AI-based analytical testing, this approach enables us to perform complex tasks that were once very manual. For example, AI helps with chromatographic peak integration, ensuring peaks are correctly identified and measured. It also assists in spectral interpretation, making sense of complex data more quickly. In microbiology, AI supports image analysis, helping us identify microorganisms faster and more accurately. It automates impurity profiling, which is crucial for quality control, and facilitates real-time process analytical technology, or PAT, allowing us to monitor and control processes as they happen. Overall, these AI-enabled activities are not just improving accuracy, they are also making our analysis faster, more consistent, and more integrated into our manufacturing and quality assurance workflows. This is a significant step forward in how we handle sample analysis in our industry. Let's talk about the advantages of integrating AI with laboratory information management systems, or LIMS. One of the key benefits is that it significantly improves laboratory efficiency and helps ensure compliance readiness. This means labs can operate more smoothly while staying aligned with regulatory standards. AI-enhanced LIMS supports critical aspects like data integrity, which is essential for maintaining accurate and reliable results. It also streamlines electronic records management, making it easier to organize and retrieve data when needed. Additionally, traceability requirements become much easier to meet, providing a clear record of all activities and data points throughout the testing process. Now, when we think about digital laboratory integration, AI-powered LIMS offers a seamless way to connect different systems and workflows, creating a more cohesive and efficient environment. Talking about specific functions, AI-integrated LIMS can automate sample scheduling, which saves time and reduces human error. Workflow management becomes more dynamic, helping labs adapt quickly to changing priorities. Electronic data storage ensures that all information is securely stored and easily accessible. Audit trail monitoring provides transparency and accountability, supporting compliance during inspections or audits. Trend analysis is another powerful feature. By analyzing data trends over time, labs can identify patterns and potential issues early. And real-time alerts keep the team informed instantly about any anomalies or critical updates, enabling prompt action. Overall, integrating AI with LIMS is a game-changer for labs, making them more efficient, compliant, and capable of delivering reliable results in a faster, more streamlined way. Let's take a closer look at the regulatory requirements for AI-based systems in GMP environments. A critical point to remember is that AI systems used in these settings must be validated before they are put into use. This validation is essential to ensure that the system performs reliably and consistently. Regulatory expectations also emphasize several key aspects. First, the AI systems must be accurate, providing correct and reliable results. Reliability is equally important, meaning the system should function correctly over time without unexpected failures. Traceability is another crucial element, ensuring that all actions and decisions made by the system can be tracked and reviewed. Audit trails are vital for maintaining a transparent record of system activities, which supports compliance and quality assurance. Electronic signature compliance is also essential, especially in regulated environments where sign-offs must be secure and legally binding. And of course, system validation itself, confirming that the AI system consistently meets its intended purpose, is a fundamental requirement. When we look at compliance expectations, several key regulatory guidelines come into play. In the United States, the FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 sets standards for electronic records and signatures. The EU's GMP Annex 11 provides similar guidance for electronic systems. The WHO GMP guidelines outline global best practices, and ICH Q8, Q9, and Q10 offer scientific and quality assurance frameworks. Finally, principles like ALCOA Plus for data integrity underscore the importance of maintaining data that is attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original, and accurate, with added principles to ensure completeness and traceability. All of these elements come together to reinforce that, in regulated environments, AI systems must be thoroughly validated and compliant to ensure the safety, quality, and integrity of the products and processes. Let's talk about data integrity and cybersecurity, which are crucial when managing digital risks in our industry. First, we'll look at data integrity principles, often summarized by ALCOA+. These principles help ensure our data remains trustworthy and reliable throughout its life cycle. Starting with attributable, this means every data point should be clearly linked to its source, so we know who made the entry or change. Next is legible. Data must be easily readable and understandable. Contemporaneous indicates that entries should be recorded at the time the activity occurs, avoiding any retrospective modifications. Original means we should keep the initial record intact, serving as the primary source of truth. Accurate is straightforward. Data must be correct and reflect reality. Complete ensures no relevant information is missing, and complete is about providing all necessary details. Consistent means data should follow the same format and standards over time, making comparisons possible. Enduring highlights the importance of data being preserved securely over the long term, and finally, available. Our data should always be accessible when needed for review or audits. Moving on to cybersecurity concerns, there are several risks we need to be aware of. Unauthorized access is a major issue, people gaining entry to systems they shouldn't. Data manipulation involves altering information maliciously or accidentally, which can compromise integrity. System hacking is another threat, where cybercriminals exploit vulnerabilities to take control of our systems. And of course, the loss of electronic records can be devastating, especially if backups aren't in place. So how do we mitigate these risks? Role-based access controls are essential. They ensure only authorized personnel can access specific data or systems. Backup systems are our safety net. Regular backups help us recover data if something goes wrong. Encryption protects sensitive information by converting it into unreadable formats for unauthorized viewers. Lastly, periodic audits allow us to review our security measures, identify vulnerabilities, and ensure compliance with data integrity principles. All these measures work together to safeguard our digital assets, ensuring data remains trustworthy and our systems secure, key to maintaining confidence and compliance in our operations. Now, let's talk about the validation of AI systems. Ensuring these systems meet regulatory requirements is absolutely essential, especially for GMP compliance. Validated AI systems help us demonstrate that our processes are consistent, reliable, and in line with industry standards. When we focus on AI validation, there are several key areas to consider. First is the algorithm's reliability, making sure the AI performs as expected under various conditions. Reproducibility is also critical, meaning that the same inputs should generate consistent outputs every time. Data accuracy is fundamental, as the quality of the data directly impacts the AI's performance. Change control involves managing any modifications to the system to maintain integrity over time. Continuous monitoring ensures ongoing performance and early detection of issues, while computer system validation, or CSV, ties all these elements together by confirming the entire system functions correctly. Now, let's walk through the validation lifecycle. It begins with the User Requirement Specification, or URS, which captures what the user needs the system to do. Then, we move to the Functional Specification, or FS, detailing how the system will meet those needs. Design Qualification, DQ, confirms the design aligns with requirements before implementation. Installation Qualification, IQ, verifies that the system is installed correctly. Operational Qualification, OQ, tests that the system operates as intended in the operational environment. Finally, Performance Qualification, PQ, demonstrates that the system performs consistently in real-world conditions. All these steps form a structured approach to validation, ensuring our AI systems are reliable, compliant, and fit for purpose, ultimately supporting the integrity of our pharmaceutical processes. Now, let's explore the benefits of AI in pharma laboratories and how it truly impacts the business. First, AI helps us achieve significant cost reductions, which is always a key goal. It also shortens batch release timelines, allowing us to get products to market faster. This leads to increased operational efficiency, enabling labs to do more with less and streamline their processes. When we look at operational and regulatory advantages, AI provides strong support for compliance management, reducing the risk of errors and ensuring we meet strict industry standards. Moving to the key benefits, one of the most noticeable is faster sample processing, which accelerates the entire testing cycle. AI also improves analytical accuracy, giving us more reliable results that are critical for quality and safety. It helps reduce human errors, which can often be overlooked but have serious implications. Better compliance management is another vital benefit, making audits and regulatory submissions smoother. Furthermore, AI enhances trend analysis, allowing us to spot patterns and insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. Predictive maintenance of instruments is another game changer. It helps prevent equipment failures before they happen, saving time and costs. All these benefits collectively improve laboratory productivity, making our workflows more efficient and responsive. And ultimately, AI supports faster decision-making, so we can respond more quickly to unexpected issues and stay ahead in a competitive landscape. This synergy of benefits clearly ties back to our overall goal of leveraging AI to transform pharma labs into more intelligent, efficient, and compliant environments. When we look at the industry need, it's clear that balancing adoption of new technologies with strong governance systems is essential. We want to make sure that as organizations implement these innovations, they do so responsibly and sustainably. However, there are several challenges and limitations we need to keep in mind. One major concern is overdependence on automation, which can sometimes lead to a loss of human oversight. It's important to remember that algorithms, while powerful, often lack transparency, making it difficult to fully understand how they reach certain decisions. Additionally, implementing these systems isn't straightforward. There are real challenges such as high costs, the need for skilled personnel to manage and maintain the solutions, and complex validation processes to ensure everything works correctly. Integrating new AI tools with existing legacy systems can also be tricky, often requiring significant effort and resources. Data privacy concerns are another critical issue, especially as we handle more sensitive information. Plus, the regulatory landscape for advanced AI models remains uncertain, which adds another layer of complexity to adoption. All of these points highlight that while the potential benefits are significant, navigating the challenges requires careful planning, strong governance, and ongoing oversight. It's about finding that balance between innovation and responsibility, ensuring we move forward thoughtfully and cautiously. Looking ahead, let's explore some of the emerging technologies shaping the future of AI-based laboratories. First, we have smart laboratories, which integrate advanced sensors and automation to create more efficient and adaptable environments. These labs will become more intelligent, capable of self-optimization to improve workflows. Next, autonomous testing systems will allow machines to perform tests with minimal human intervention, increasing speed and reducing errors. AI-driven predictive quality control is another key area, where algorithms forecast potential issues before they happen, ensuring consistent product quality. Digital twins in manufacturing are also gaining traction. They create virtual replicas of physical processes, enabling real-time simulation and optimization. Cloud-integrated laboratories will facilitate data sharing and collaboration across different sites, making workflows more seamless and scalable. Real-time release testing, or RTRT, will enable products to be released faster by analyzing data during production rather than waiting until the end. Additionally, AI-assisted regulatory inspections will streamline compliance processes, making audits more efficient and less intrusive. All of these innovations point toward a clear industry direction, transitioning toward Pharma 4 and digital manufacturing ecosystems. This shift will enable more agile, connected, and intelligent laboratories, ultimately improving how we develop, produce, and regulate pharmaceuticals. It's an exciting time, as these technologies will not only enhance efficiency, but also help us meet stricter quality and compliance standards in the future. Let's talk about some best practices for regulatory compliance in pharma industries. First, implementing validated AI solutions is crucial. This means making sure any AI system we use has been thoroughly tested and validated to perform reliably. Next, we need to ensure strong data integrity controls are in place, so that the data we rely on is accurate, consistent, and protected from tampering. Maintaining complete audit trails is also essential. This allows us to track every change or action within our systems, which is vital for compliance and troubleshooting. Training laboratory personnel on AI systems is another key point. Well-trained staff are better equipped to operate these tools correctly and recognize potential issues. Cybersecurity programs are equally important, as protecting sensitive data and systems from threats is fundamental in today's digital landscape. Periodic system reviews help us stay on top of performance and compliance, catching any issues early. Maintaining thorough regulatory documentation is necessary to demonstrate compliance during audits or inspections. And finally, following risk-based validation approaches helps us focus our efforts where they're most needed, balancing safety, compliance, and efficiency. The overall goal here is to make sure our AI-enabled pharmaceutical laboratories are safe, compliant, and operating as efficiently as possible. These best practices are the foundation to achieve that. In conclusion, AI is truly revolutionizing how we manage pharmaceutical laboratories and analyze samples. It's transforming the way we work, making processes more efficient, more accurate, and better aligned with regulatory standards. When we talk about GMP laboratories, AI helps improve compliance, ensures data integrity, and supports system validation, which are all critical for maintaining quality and trust. However, successful implementation isn't just about deploying technology. It requires a careful balance. We need to blend advanced AI tools with human expertise and robust quality systems to get the best results. Ultimately, AI-driven laboratories are set to play a major role in the future of Pharma 4 manufacturing, shaping a smarter, more integrated approach to pharmaceutical development and production. Let's take a moment to look at some of the key references that underpin our understanding of compliance and good practices in our industry. First, we have the U.S. FDA 21 CFR Part 11 guidance, which sets the standards for electronic records and electronic signatures, ensuring their authenticity and integrity. Moving to Europe, the EU GMP Annex 11 provides similar guidance tailored for good manufacturing practices, emphasizing data integrity and risk management. The WHO GMP guidelines also play a crucial role, especially for global consistency in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Then we have the ICH Q8, Q9, and Q10 guidelines, which focus on pharmaceutical development, quality risk management, and continuous quality improvement. These principles are fundamental to building quality into our processes from the start. The ISBE GAMP5 guidance offers practical approaches for validating automated systems, helping us manage complexity effectively. Lastly, the ALCOA plus data integrity principles serve as a foundational framework to ensure our data is accurate, legible, contemporaneous, original, and attributable, with the plus adding elements like complete, consistent, enduring, and available. All these references collectively highlight the importance of rigorous standards, risk management, and data integrity, elements that are at the core of ensuring quality and compliance in our work. By understanding and applying these guidelines, we reinforce our commitment to excellence and patient safety throughout our processes. For further support, please feel free to contact us. We're here to help with any questions or additional information you might need. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your interest and look forward to assisting you whenever necessary.